It's been a while since I've published a video here on YouTube, and it's for good reason. I've been very busy with a few of the core users in Chibi, working on essentially a complete relaunch of the app. And we're building some incredible tools to really bring a lot of... It's hard to say without giving it away, but not only productivity, but kind of the ability to really take control of the AI and do what you need to do on a consistent basis to craft the type of content that you're looking to craft. And in fact, it doesn't really have to be purely just content anymore. If you need brainstorming help or research help or just like assistant type stuff, there's going to be parts of the new Chibi that will significantly help you. And it's such a massive change and improvement to Chibi that's why we're calling it a relaunch. And this is the Discord community that we're building around now. This is how we want to support users, to hang out and talk about all the cool stuff that we're doing. And once this new version is online, it's where we'll be sharing things and coming up with ideas on how to use AI to create interesting and unique content, or, some really interesting ways of just using AI in general. It doesn't really specifically have to be purely around creating content anymore. And this post is, we've recently reorganized this Discord, and this is the Chibi relaunch channel inside the community. And I'll have a link to this Discord in the description below if you're interested in kind of keeping up and maybe potentially joining Chibi when the relaunch happens, or if you just want to learn more information, or if you're already a Chibi user and you want to participate and stuff, just jump in, we'll chat, and we'll go from there. I just want to go over this just a little bit. I say that the main goal is to revolutionize the way that we utilize AI, and yes, I know it does sound pretty cliche, right? Like, oh, everybody says that they're revolutionizing, or they're the best, or this and that. And I just want to come at you from the perspective that we're a tight-knit community, and we're creating something really awesome, and this new update has been a few months in development, and the freedom that it has given us to not develop like little updates that are happening to Chibi live over and over is that we were able to sort of flatten things that were in the way, to really create a tool that has so much flexibility and freedom in it that you really can kind of make it your own. That's why here I've got these 3 stars: unparalleled customization. So you can tailor Chibi to fit your unique style and voice and that kind of stuff. And you're going to hear, like, you have other apps out there that have things like voice and all this other stuff that are kind of, I'm not going to say gimmicky, in the sense that they're tools, they can do what they maybe aim to do to a degree. But with what we're producing here in the new Chibi, there's a level of control that you just have never had before in any app, and I think it'll be interesting once you see it in action. We've got custom workflows and tools. Like, you'll be able to build your own tools to do things inside of Chibi when you need something done not repetitively. Like, when I say repetitively, I mean like for productivity. If you find yourself doing the same thing over and over again, maybe when you're writing a blog post or new marketing, copywriting stuff for an email campaign or something, typically your workflows might look similar at certain stages. And if you've got things that you find yourself doing frequently, then in the new Chibi, you'll be able to build tools that will really accomplish those things for you fast and that are unique to you, and just fine-tuned for your own specific needs. It's a super cool thing. I can't wait for everybody to see this. And that's what we also mean by expanding capabilities. If it almost doesn't matter what you're creating. If you're writing video scripts or Dungeons and Dragons character sheets or something or some kind of story arc for your new mini series or something you're working on, you'll be able to do all of that inside this new Chibi with some really interesting tools that we're going to bringing out. And it's not just an upgrade, really, honestly. It really is like a reimagining of what's possible with AI content generator or AI content creation. And I think it's going to be really interesting. If you're in for the ride, please join us here in the Discord. We look forward to having a chat with you as we develop it. We are looking for, we're not rushing. There's a lot of great ideas that are being bounced back and forth right now while the development is ongoing for this new version. And the capabilities that are coming from just all these ideas, what I'm trying to do is every time I run, like, of course, you never really just, when you're developing an app or creating something in general, you don't just keep adding all the new ideas in no matter what. But there's some ideas that are just so good that, yeah, they will push out the launch of the new Chibi. I'm not rushing, like I said, but we're looking at probably around the next month or two when this will come out. And as we get closer to that line, we'll have a more solid date picked out. But I will show you just one thing. And I'm just going to flip over to my browser here. Sorry for the drastic change in color here to the white background. This is just a sneak peek of what the editor looks like. This is a tiny portion of what is in this new Chibi. I won't cover everything that's over here at the right that you see, all these interesting looking little icons. But I will show, here's what text formatting looks like in the new Chibi so far. Of course, everything is subject to change until it launches, and probably even some after a little bit while we gain in feedback and adjust. So that's one of the really nice powers of what we do with Chibi is we almost act as a community first. Like, the app is, of course, important, but the community and getting in there and actually helping you succeed is what we are really all about, right? Like, if you come in, you're trying to do something, but there's a reason why, and if you need help to find a way to make the tools work for you that support your reasons, that's what we like to do in the community. So if you dive into there, I think you'll find that we're a pretty warm bunch. Lots of experience in this industry, tons of disparate fields that will help you probably in almost any way that you can imagine. But anyways, this is what text formatting looks like. You get all these things. You can highlight some text with different colors and stuff. And then if you've been a Chibi user, you might have seen this. This is similar to what it is in the current live Chibi, where you can adjust the canvas to be the style and whatnot that you prefer for your preferences of when you're writing. And sometimes that matters. I mean, it matters to somebody like me. So I imagine that there's others out there like you that might prefer a really nice looking editing experience while you work. And there's just all these different options. You can change the spacing of your paragraphs, the characters. You can change the fonts. I like to set it to mono sometimes, then bring the characters closer together, and something about like this. Sometimes I just like to work this way. It's just a cosmetic thing almost, really, right? But it's just kind of cool having the ability to set things up the way you like. Now that's the editor experience. Like I said, in this right column, there is a ton of power built into this. And I can't wait to start showing this stuff off to you. Again, this is a work in progress. There could be some changes. There will definitely be changes before it goes live, but there might be even design changes between now and then. Thanks for hanging out with me for this long in a YouTube video that's just about me saying, hey, it's been a while, but we've got something in the works. It's really cool, and I can't wait to show it off to you. Jump into the Discord community. Don't forget about that. And if you care, like and share this with anybody who you think would be interested in. And until next time, take care.